chair he never sat in still waits by the fire. Bought it in the springtime when he said I was his desire. I picked the color, picked the spot, said this is where you'll rest. But love don't fill the silence when hearts don't pass the test. The chair he never sat in still holds the shape of hope. I poured a life into that room, but he just let it go. He built me up in stories, then vanished in the wind. Now I sit where he never did, and I swear I won't pretend. He said he'd bring the records, and we dance here every night. But he left me with a needle, spinning sorrow into light. I placed a book upon the arm, one I knew he'd never read. Now pages turn like whispers through everything I need. The chair he never sat in still smells like brand new sin, like promises unopened and a life that never began. I waited through the thunder, I prayed through every storm, but he left me with this silence and a seat that's never warm. I screamed into the cushions, I cried into the seams. I built a home he never wanted, but I'm tearing down those dreams. The chair he never sat in, now it's mine and mine alone. I'll burn it if I have to, let ashes build a throne. He may not have stayed beside me, but I rise in what remains. From the chair he left untouched, I will rise through all the flames.
Sang instead of crying, crying. I sang instead of crying, 'cause tears don't fix the floor. Where you drop your sorry goodbye like it meant nothing more. I stood there with my coffee and your silence in the cup, but I took that hurt and turned it into notes that don't give up. I sang instead of crying, let the rhythm take my pain, turn heartbreak into harmony and fire into refrain. You thought you'd leave me shattered, but baby, you were wrong. I bled right through the verses and came out in a song. I wore red when I called it drama, called it noise, but I was making art. You missed the melody I wrote from broken parts. I sang instead of crying, didn't beg, didn't chase. I let the stage become my church and the mic my saving grace. No need for explanations, I let my chorus burn. Now every note I sing is the power you didn't earn. I don't need your closure, I don't want your name. I found something deeper in the echo and the flame. I sang instead of crying, and I rose with every verse. You were just a silence that made my voice rehearse. So keep your cold departures and your half-built plans. I turned my tears to music with these bare and callous hands. I lit the candles, bowed my head low, prayed for your love through fire and snow. I gave you my Sunday, I gave you my knees, but you gave your mercy to someone like her with ease. I wore the white dress, not the veil of shame, but you called her blessing and whispered her name. You held my hand, but looked through my eyes and kissed me like truth while feeding me lies. God was my witness, but he was yours. I begged for forever, you opened new doors. I sang you grace, but you wanted a sin. Now I pray for silence just to begin. You sat in the pew like a man made of gold, but your Bible was empty, your heart bought and sold. You said amen with her on your mind and left me with scriptures that couldn't unwind. God was my witness, I gave him my pain, but you gave her heaven while I walked through rain. You fed her light while I fasted in dark and left me alone with a half-broken
some prayers go up but never land like rings that slip right off the hand. God was my witness, but not my home. He saw my truth, but left me alone. You were the prayer I should never have prayed, and the lesson I learned the hardest way. You left your perfume on the pillow and nothing else to say, just that soft and silent echo of the night you walked away. The bed still holds your shape, the light still leans your way, but all that's real is fragrance where your body used to lay. Perfume on the pillow where your warmth should be. A trace of love so tender, but it never stayed for me. You kissed me like a promise, then vanished like a flame. Now I sleep beside your memory and whisper your name. I lit a candle near the window, but the shadows don't move. They sit quiet like your silence. No more lies left to prove. Your shirt still breathes in the hallway. I pressed it to my face, trying to feel something that time cannot replace. Perfume on the pillow, like a song that won't let go. It clings to every heartbeat and follows where I go. You didn't leave me shouting, you didn't even cry, but your perfume tells the ending much better than goodbye. I don't wash it off, I don't change the bed, I lie still with your absence and the words we never said. Baby ain't mine, but she cries like I do. Big brown eyes, same shade of blue. She clings to my blouse when the thunder rolls, and I swear I feel it deep in my soul. You left in a whisper, too fast to fight. Said take care of her, just one more night. But nights turn to months, and months to years, and I kept her close and hid my tears. The baby ain't mine, but she knows my scent, sleeps on my chest like she always meant to call me mama without second thought. And I give her a love that can't be bought. They say blood is thick, I say they're blind, 'cause love like this don't check for lines. She sings with my accent, walks like me, but the ghost in her eyes is all she sees. The baby ain't mine, but I bear the weight of lullabies whispered too late. You gave her life, then gave her away, and I stayed behind, come what may. I kept your picture above her bed, tell her stories of things you said. But when she calls me in the dark, I answer with all my heart. The baby ain't mine, but she's all I've got, a love that grew where yours could not. And when she asks who held her tight, I'll say the woman who stayed every night. He asked my name at the wedding while holding her hand, like I used to dream. I wore a dress that wasn't mine and smiled so wide I could barely breathe. She looked like a queen, veil soft as lies. He looked through me once, didn't recognize the girl he once kissed by the riverside. Now just a stranger in satin pride. He asked my name while the music played, the vows I wrote, now second grade. She said I do, and I stood still like my heart never had its fill. They passed me champagne like that would erase the years I gave, the fights, the chase. Her eyes said sorry, but her hands held tight, and sorry don't matter when she's wearing white. He asked my name like I was new, like we didn't drown in a love so true. But I bit my tongue and drank it dry. Some goodbyes were
suits and ties. I didn't cry, not where they could see, but that name he forgot, it still remembers me. He asked my name at the wedding door, and I whispered it once, then nevermore. Now I'm the ghost in their first dance, the one who loved without a chance. Heaven's a motel with no vacancy sign, and I've been knocking since '99. Tried to check in with all I had, but grace don't come to the good gone bad. I carried my baggage in plain view, suitcase full of almost and worn out truths. Left my shame at the front desk shelf, but they said, "Ma'am, you book yourself." Heaven's a motel with a padlock gate, and all my prayers showed up too late. The sheets are white, but the welcome's cold. I sleep in the hallway with stories untold. I saw your name on the guest book line. You checked in easy, room 409. While I begged for kindness, just one floor down. But angels don't visit the lost part of town. Heaven's a motel where I knock alone with blistered feet and a borrowed phone. They say salvation don't cost a dime, but baby, they charge for running out of time. I asked the clerk if Mercy stayed. He said she checked out 2 yesterdays. I laughed so soft, it cracked my ribs. Even grace has her limits, even God forgives and shifts. Heaven a motel with no can see light, and I'm just a woman, too tired to fight. But I'll keep on singing outside that door, 'cause broken don't mean I'm less anymore.
She died in my dress, and now I can't wear it. I see it in shadows, I feel it in bed. We laughed in that lace, shared secrets and wine, but she took it with her across the line. I said, borrow anything, it's just a piece of thread. Didn't know that'd be the last thing I ever said. She walked out glowing, her smile like the moon, but silence came crashing in far too soon. She died in my dress, and I still see her face floating through mirrors, haunting this place. They said it was love, they said it was pain, but I still smell her perfume when it rains. We had a man between us, I won't lie. He called me darling while watching her cry. I told her to leave him, said he'd do her wrong, but hearts don't listen when they beat too strong. She died in my dress, and I bear the stain of silk and sorrow stitched into my name. I burn that lace, but it won't let go. Her voice is the thread in every note I know. I still dream of her dancing, red hem in the light, laughing like angels don't fall in the night. But guilt is a gown that never undoes, and I wear it like skin, like the truth I refuse. She died in my dress, and I can't make peace with the echoes of fabric, with love on a leash. If I ever sing again, it's for her and the mess of a friendship, a love, and one cursed red dress.
My bed still thinks you're here. It sinks on your side, like it's waiting for weight that used to lie. The pillows fold easy, like they know your name. And I wake up reaching
just the same. The sheets remember what we don't say. The way you turn cold near the end of May. I changed the cover, I burned the sand, but your shadow curls where your body went. My bed still thinks you're here. It pulls me back like a whispered fear. I sleep like a stranger in my own skin. Trying to forget what we were in. I bought a new lamp, moved the mirror down, lit candles like soldiers and prayed you'd drown. But beds don't forget what love used to be. They hold it all, more than memory. My bed still thinks you're here, even when nights feel crystal clear. It groans in the dark, creaks with your name. And I pretend, but it's never the same. I kiss someone new just to feel clean, but clean don't mean peace when the past is this mean. They said move on, like that's just a door. But your ghost still waits on the second floor. My bed still thinks you're here, and I lie real still so I don't interfere. But I'm learning to sleep without your ghost. Though the silence still holds you, the most. smiled before she left. Didn't slam no door, just brushed her coat from memory, and didn't need no war. No final words, no bitter scream, no tears across her cheek, just a glance that said it all, in silence soft and sleek. She smiled before she left, and that cut deeper than a fight. No thunder in the hallway, no begging in the night, just the echo of her heels and a perfume I still keep. She walked out like a secret that I was too blind to read. The coffee cup still sits there where her lipstick used to stain, and her laugh still haunts the corners like perfume in the rain. She didn't cry, she never begged, she just stood up straight and true, and smiled like she knew leaving was the kindest thing to do. She smiled before she left, with no guilt and no regret, like a woman who forgave me but never could forget. She wore that smile like armor, like a crown made out of light, and left me here with silence that still burns me every night. Now the room feels colder, and I sleep on just one side. Her smile is still the softest scar that no apology can hide. Mama left the house, but not a single word goodbye. Just the porch light flickering and a suitcase in July. She kissed my brother, but never turned to me. Left the door wide open, and that's all I see. They said she needed space, that it wasn't our fault, but silence has a weight when the air turns to salt. Her perfume stayed longer than her love ever did, and I grew up fast in the shadow she hid. Mama never said goodbye. She just folded a void into the sky. I searched for her face in every stranger's grace, but all I found were echoes in empty space. I wore her old coat, though it never fit right. Thought maybe I'd feel her in the lining at night.
buttons don't hug and sleeves don't forgive, and mama's goodbye taught me how not to live. Mama never said goodbye, left her coffee warm and her lipstick dry, and every time I dream she's walking away, still can't hear what she meant to say. I found her letters, never sent, never signed, pages of sorrow she hid in her mind. I still don't forgive, but I finally see she didn't leave me, she was trying to leave her free. Mama never said goodbye, but I whisper it now when I cry. She left without warning, but now I know why. Some women break and don't know how to try. I found your letters in the oven, still warm with lies, folded like secrets, baked under alibis. They smell like her perfume, like something I knew, just didn't want to name till the smoke turned blue. They said, baby, she means nothing, but you wrote her in gold. Every curve of your words, shameless and bold. You signed them in kisses, sealed them with fire, while I served you dinner and called you my side. Letters in the oven, and the truth still burns. Pages curling like the tide when it turns. You hid your sin where I'd never peek, but baby, even angels check twice a week. I scrubbed that kitchen, sang blues while I cooked, didn't know you were boiling more than you looked. She called you darling, I called you mine, but lies rise fast when they've had the time. Letters in the oven, wrapped in heat. Love don't cheat clean, it stains where you eat. You left your heart on a recipe card, but I read between
smells like apple pie. Letters in the oven, I watch them fade, but the ashes you left, I'll serve them homemade. You fed me stories, I gave you my trust. Now your love's in the smoke, and I'm sweeping the dust. I iron his shirts, wash off my face, drink my coffee cold in this silent place. No one's asking if I'm okay, but I keep moving anyway. He sleeps through dreams I can't afford. My hands are cracked from giving more. I keep the light on just in case. Hope walks slow, but it knows this place. I'm plied, but I'm still made of flame. You can't burn out what already came. From ashes I sing, from sorrow I rise, with lipstick and lullabies. These walls know me better than he. They've heard the songs I never set free. But tonight I hum, just for me, a quiet hymn of dignity. I don't need to roar to be strong. I survive by holding on, and in this silence I reclaim the woman still made of flame. I'm tired, but don't call me done. I shine through shadows, I walk through sun. You can't erase what fire became. Even tired, I'm still made of flame, still made of flame. I open the door, and the dark leaned in, hair thick like secrets, soaked in your sin. That cologne you wore still clings to the wall. Even silence here has your drawl. cigarette ghosts in the curtains in bed. Your record still spin inside my head. I press my lips to a whiskey glass and wonder how long this ache will last. The home still smells like you, even though you're long gone. I dance with shadows to the sound of your arms. You left your goodbye in the scent of your truth, and the room still smells like you. I wash the sheets, burn the sage, but your memory's wild, can't be caged. I light a candle, but it won't erase the way this room holds your face. I'm not missing you, I'm mourning me, the girl I was before I believed that love was pain in a velvet disguise. Now I kiss freedom with open eyes. The room still smells like you, but I've opened the door, letting it win, not waiting no more. You linger in corners, but I breathe right through. This room no longer needs you. I folded my fire to keep you warm, held my storm back, made it calm, whisper when I wanted to scream, tried to fit inside your dream. But I'm too tired to beg, too tired to chase, too full of truth to smile in place. I lay down love like broken bread, but you never heard a word I said. Too tired, too tired. I danced on glass just to keep the peace. Wore your silence like a golden leash, painted pretty over every crack, but my own heart never got painted back. I'm too tired to beg, too tired to shrink. A woman ain't made to break every link. If my love was loud, you turned it low. Now I sing it out and let you go. Too tired, too tired.
to stay, too full of soul to fade away. If you see me shine, don't call it loss. I walked away and found my cross. You walked in like a poem I forgot I wrote, with smoke in your eyes and love in your coat. But baby, I've learned soft words can cut deep, and velvet lies don't let a woman sleep. You kiss me like sin, sweet on the lips, but your fingers left frost on my fingertips. I drank all your stories like honey and gin. Now I'm drunk on regret and the shape I'm in. Velvet lies and cigarette kisses, whispers dressed up like wishes. You sold me dreams wrapped in rhythm and blues, but baby, your love left too many bruises. Danced in the dark with a man made of mist, and woke up alone with the ash of your kiss. I wore your perfume just to feel like a flame. Now I burn alone, whispering your name. They call it romance, but it sounds like a trick when it ends with a tear, the cigarette stick. You said I was magic, a storm in a dress, but all of your magic was carelessness. Velvet lies and cigarette kisses, the kind that a girl never misses. I tore up the love notes, erased your name, but baby, your ghost still plays that game. So here's to the liars and late night goodbyes, to the lipstick stain ashtrays and pretty damn lies. I'll sing till I forget your face, or till the smoke takes your place.